is quite scared of Ricky. It's not a super easy puck game either. Like both teams have good options to deal with each other's problems.
Much closer this time around. Like this time around, it's not very easy to pick your team. And if I would have to choose, I just love the team fight coming from Boom as well. Like you have this Warlock, Earth Spirit, puck combination. I'm just worried if that is going to work versus the Ricky. If I'm looking at these two drafts, I'm more worried I'm more scared of the Boom's draft than I am of the Ricky that is the full meta hero. But
okay, so a vote for Boom again.
Yep.
All right, a vote for Boom. Black.
I think Neon is going to have a very hard time until mid-late game, but they have two amazing stalling supports. And I think once Ricky reaches that like threshold where it's like level 20, level 25, I think he's just going to take over the game. So I think Neon is going to win.
I'm going to go with Neon as well. I think this Ricky is being a little bit underestimated by Lizard. This hero has been incredibly strong, but then again, we haven't seen that many competitive performances with it. So the question remains, who's going to take this game? And to answer it, well, it's Beacop and Lacoste.
Thank you very much, Nomad. And game 2, Neon looked good in game 1. Boom with a lot more of a legit draft. Game 2,
yeah,
can get things done this time around.
I've seen first two picks from Boom. I'm like, yeah, man, this is gonna be a much better draft. You know, jokes aside, you couldn't really get to play like the top tier Dota with the lineup that you had in the previous one. So this one's gonna be much easier. They have puck. Like, it's gonna be such a good puck game against the enemy heroes, where like Ricky, Queen of Pain, Sanking, once they're leashed, they can't use their abilities, so it's tough, you know, for these three heroes. I'm surprised that they actually went with Queen of Pain as their last pick, but yeah, look, I'm heavily favoring Boom Esports in this matchup for this draft.
I think I want to kind of give Neon. I think they played really well. I want to back Neon. I think they're going to get the 2-0 here. I know it doesn't, you know, it's a much harder hill to climb for them. I think this is the test. Last game against that lineup, it felt like they had an easy plan to victory. This time around, a little bit different. Not expected to win from our thoughts on the panel and between the two of us.
I feel like they need to not lose the early mid game too hard, and Black had a good point about Ricky, where he can take over the game because that hero is just scary. Like the build on Ricky, pretty much the games that I've seen, the top the high-level pop games and some professional games where he just gets the Battle Fury. You don't even need to build agi items on this hero anymore. You get the Aghanim Scepter. You become just a nuisance to deal with. But they have puck, so maybe like a third item might need to be a BKB. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, you know, that Battle Fury Ags, definitely a good combo for the Ricky. Stuff. Pretty standard build. But for the rest of the team, how are they dealing with the puck? Like, it's going to be a big problem for them.
Yeah, Keeper of the Light and ET, they don't do that much to puck. The thing that he needs to be afraid of is Cloud, which usually Rikis, they don't get it that early. And, you know, stun from Sanking. So, looked like a really good puck game until, like, mid-games when they start to get, like, Blink Dagger on Sanking, so you can instant initiate on him. But also Boom Esports, their team fight is really, really good. You have Fatal Bonds, plus, of course, Earth Spirit combination of the spells. It's going to be pretty chaotic. Also, they don't have any abilities that pierce through magic immunity, so that could be on side of Neon, so that could be a bit of a problematic.
Now, are you jumping the backline looking for Kescute in these fights, or is Yopaj and Ricky, is their focus even on the Warlock? Are you looking elsewhere? Just to start it off, make sure he doesn't get that Fatal Bonds out, doesn't disrupt with that ulti. Take him out of the fight, take him out of the equation, go towards the rest.
It's the same thinking when you're playing against, let's say, Oracle, so where you want to take him out first, but there could be a silence, a roll-in from Earth Spirit to just break the combo. He can kick Warlock out. I'm not talking about kick from the team, I'm talking about, you know, his ability.
Certainly be interesting to see how everything kind of comes together, because you've got 3 ways to kind of jump in once Sam King gets that Blink Dagger a little bit longer range from him. like Blink Burrow Strike, you get the Blink Strike in, Blink from Queen of Pain, like you have these options. And if you coordinate it, you could blow someone up.
Abilities to close the gap. I want to see Lifestealer, how he deals with this type of a lane. Lifestealer got changed, so now his Feast is just heal. It doesn't do anything else. And this is like Lifestealer back in the Dota 1 days where, you know, everyone was shit talking about Wraith King, how he's one-button hero. Like, that's Lifestealer right now, pretty much.
Yeah, it's the learning hero. At least Wraith King was for me. Just one button.
Was it actually?
Yeah, my friends were like, you new to MOBAs? One button? That's all you need to do? Good luck. And that was it. That's how they threw me in. Kicked me into the deep end. Good Burrow Strike Illuminate combo right there. Drew taking a lot of harassment, but the Fatal Bonds on both Skim as well as Play Hard. Doing quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Natsumi going over for Hyde and now throwing some shots over on the FBZ.
That's a good start. Like, this is what Ricky wants to do. Ricky is a strong laner. 6 armor, has almost 5 HP regen per second, and Orb of Corrosion seems to be like a very popular item on the melee carries. Lifestealer, like, I think he benefits so much from that.
Ooh, Makoto.
He needs to be careful. The bottom lane play hard on a Sanking. Like, there is one Sentry Ward on Warlock, so they need to bring Sentry for themselves, especially if he wants to max out the Sandstorm, because Lifestealer just gets close to you and hits you. This is all he can do. You know, slow you down, keep hitting you. There's a Sentry.
Yeah, there for Play Hard, who's right up on Drew, but taking some damage. Now it proves that they have the Sentry. They're trying to run. They've got the Illuminate. Play Hard on the run. Can he survive? Doesn't look like it. One more shot needed from Drew to take out this Sanking. So, good couple of kills for both carries. And then Yopaj goes in onto Makoto.
Oh, that's a big
more
kill.
with the Shadow Strike. He's got the Scream of Pain, finishes off Makoto, and a solo kill for Yopaj.
This is something you don't expect, you know, Queen of Pain to play as aggressive. You know, you're playing into Batrider matchup, so you're like, I need that blink. But look at his build, doesn't have a single point in blink, so he got kind of surprised by level 2 Shadow Strike and level 2 Scream of Pain.
A 2-0-2 for Yopaj on this Queen of Pain. Wondering if he's going to even push it further. Don't take Blink at level 5.
I mean, it's much better if you just have that security. You can save it and see how it goes. Maybe you need it, but Blink, you know, there he goes.
Yeah.
He gets the Blink. Rune is spawning in 5 seconds. He already has a bottle. We can see Januel trying to make a move, secure that Rune, doesn't get it.
Cute little kick there from Hyde.
Blink
over and
right in front of him. Like, he was waiting for that roll and just blinks. Januel gets the kill.
Now that's something I'm kind of worried about for this Earth Spirit. If Yopaj is right there ready to go as Drew kills off Play Hard once again over bottom. But like, you see the roll starting and you want to make sure he doesn't get away. Blink in front, stop the roll. You've got a team by you. Make sure that Earth Spirit doesn't really have that slippiness that maybe he's used to. Something that we could see later on as the game progresses. And Batrider is 22-8. You've got Natsumi up in the top lane at 20-9. So both him and the Lifestealer of Drew keeping up with one another. At least for now. And eliminate from Scam off the mark. This Playhard's backed off the lane. Picks up the bounty rune to fill up this bottom. Meanwhile, up top, Hyde, roll again, Natsumi in front of it. Silence onto Natsumi. Doesn't look like FBZ has the damage, though. And with that illusory orb, he'll just jaunt away.
A prize.
Neon are really good at blocking Earth Spirit when he wants to use Rolling Boulder defensively.
And making sure he can't leave these fights. And it's secured them 2 Earth Spirit kills. Well worth it so far. Makoto doing a good job with the CS, sitting towards the top of the net worth. Just 200 gold behind the Lifestealer, ahead of the Riki and the Queen of Pain.
Even
Also
with
has
that
level
kill,
6.
yeah, Predator still a faster level 6 than Queen of Pain.
Roll in. A little bit off the mark. Yopaj about to hit that level 6, and we're at the 6-minute rune mark, where Yopaj will refill that bottle with an arcane rune.
That's pretty big. Like, whenever you have that rune for Queen of Pain, you want to make a move. Like, use that ulti. It's a pure damage, especially if they decide to play like a bit more aggressively, dive the tower. Natsumi on the top lane, kind of dropping low, needs to be careful because there's a lot of mana regen from FBZ, like Urn of Shadows, also 2 bottle charges. So there's going to be a lot of spam. There's the blink.
It looks like they want to go for potentially a sleep on FBZ. But Burrow Strike, play hard into the trees. He'll get away. Has to go all the way back to base with the Fatal Bonds on him. This will leave the lane solo for Yopaj, who's come over, popped the Arcane Rune, has 2 sips in the bottle. Let's see what he can get going here as Drew, sitting pretty low, uses that rage and infests into the Siege Crave.
He was ready for that.
Yopaj having that set and looking ready to go, but Drew 1 step ahead of him. Rage Infest avoids it all. Really well done.
Queen of Pain could just use Sonic Wave there and kill him. Like, he was sitting at the 300 HP, Sonic Wave level 1, 340 pure. So it would be more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to blink in and give that opportunity. Not the worst in the world with that Arcane Rune. Only on cooldown for another 50 seconds, so another opportunity there for Yopaj to come soon. But that kill on Drew would have been pretty massive, considering the fact that he's just sitting top of the net worth and really hasn't been bothered all too much bottom.
Drew's like chilling on the bottom lane on that Lifestealer. Just whenever someone shows up, he starts right-clicking them, saying he needs to be very careful. First coil.
With the silence, now the lasso, pulling him out of the Dream Coil, doing that damage, stunning him up, getting the kill on the Yopaj. They have the silence on Juan Yuel as he tries to get out. They won't chase up onto the high ground. Makoto there with him for a second. There really wasn't anybody to help out the Elder Titan.
So much value coming out from that Dream Coil against Sanking, against Riki, Queen of Pain, Leash Mechanic, just completely dumpstered them. Riki trying to make stuff happen, you know, every single time Blink Strike is up, jumps on Puck, tries to deal some damage, see, you know, if he wants to play with him. Maybe he makes a mistake. And yeah, there's that Battle Fury queued up that we talked about. Battle Fury into Aghanim's Scepter, gives you the tankiness, allows you to strike 2 people at once.
Question is the timing on it. Is it going to be quick enough? Have the sweep onto the Warlock. Burrow Strike, Illuminate. Kescue. Yopaj claiming that one, comes in and uses that Scream of Pain. Bottle to double damage, so I wouldn't be surprised if Neon looked for more. I do see Makoto. I believe that Yopaj is coming around. He goes into the Roche Pit. Sweep is in time. And now Makoto in a lot of trouble. The Burrow Strike to follow it up. Yopaj holding the Sonic Wave, doesn't even need it, takes his life and gets the kill. Going into the Orchid, grabbing a couple of kills, using that double damage, holding the Sonic Wave too. Really well done by Neon. They knew what they wanted. They got one, and with that sleep, they grabbed a second.
I'm a bit worried for Boom's position 4 and 5, because both of them are level 4 right now. One takes the dome, gets him to level 6. Another coil.
On to play hard. But here comes Yopaj, here comes Scam. Burrow Strike onto the Earth Spirit. Hyde goes down. FBZ, that Dream Coil doesn't garner him anything. And with the double damage, Scream, just not a sweep in time for John Yuel. And, well, Neon close to getting another 2 kills.
And Yopaj just farming the stacks that were made in the jungle. Pops that Arcane Rune. Scream of Pain maxed out. DPs to the bottom lane, wants to kill. on Lifestealer. Let's see if he can force him to use the Rage. There's no need for that because there is a smoke screen, something that I really like. A lot of Rickies, like in EU, are just not getting it. Like they go 0-4-4-1, 4-4-1 build, and yeah, you get so much value out of this one, especially when you're playing into Puck, into Lifestealer.
Feels very valuable. Duration 6 seconds, level 1. It's worth the value point. For sure.
And once again, that was Queen of Pain ulti with the Arcane, so another one will be up in 50 seconds. She can go back to jungle, farm those stacks that she started farming before the TP.
And the thing, too, is they'll have the smoke screen, they'll have that silence. Yopaj is building an Orchid. Multiple ways to get silences onto these heroes, which could really make the fights difficult for really anybody who's caught in those.
Boom should try to make stuff happen right now. Both Earth Spirit and Warlock are level 6.
Burrow Strike hitting on FBZ. He's in a lot of trouble with the Waning Rift as well as the Dream Coil coming in, but there's the Infest. KezCute dead on the other side of this one as Natsumi comes over. FBZ runs under the tower into the trees. Neon will not follow, but Yopaj goes over mid and not allowing Mikoto to just pressure the mid tier 1. Double damage bottled up for Yopaj. He is constantly getting runes here, and they will go for Mikoto. They've got the epicenter of the Earth Splitter down. Play hard with credit on that one as Mikoto drops for the 3rd time.
Neon is doing a very good job just controlling the rune area, so Queen of Pain always gets those runes. 2 times double damage, 2 times Arcane rune, and with that double damage she can put a lot of pressure on tier 1 tower on mid. Also, like Sonic Wave, once again available. While all this is happening, Ricky just farming it. And we didn't talk about like the combination with the Chakra Magic to lower the cooldown, like either on ET, and most likely you're going to be looking for Rikimaru, just you know, lower the cooldown on Tricks of the Trade and the Blink Strike, so that's going to be really good. He's on top of the net worth right now.
Yeah, he was sitting a little bit behind that that lifesteal. He's come back and
Dust popped.
Going for play hard, but he's under the tower. Just don't have that gap closed. No way to get Mikoto to have that blink lasso. He's gone boots travel first. Typical there, but lacking that blink to get right on top, use that dust, get the lasso.
Another
However,
smoke.
they're still gonna potentially...
They want to take a
for
fight.
him?
You know, it's a strong team fight combination. Fatal Bonds, what is that? 3 points, and you have Earth Spirit with the Magnetize. Puck to keep them in place. Neon Esports, they have a good read on the game, how to play the map. So Sanking just instantly falls back to jungle, keeps farming for his Blink Dagger, gets recalled to the bottom lane while Keeper of the Light is stacking some camps for him. And yeah, seems like it's just going to be 1-for-1 trade. Scan connected, so they know something's up.
TP in, looking for the sweep, but the roll stops that. Jonuel in trouble. Mikoto's here with KezCute and FBZ. Easy kill on the Elder Titan, defending that tier 1 tower while taking the one up towards top.
Another smoke. Like, they really want to use those ultis, but can't find really an opening. Just 1 kill, that's all they got.
That is committing to the smokes. That could be problematic later on, right?
For sure, because they're not finding anything out of these smokes. They managed to kill position 5 Elder Titan. Yeah, check the damage from Reiki. Oh, Queen of Pain. Like, he was hesitating. Yopaj, so far, like, this is the 2nd kill on a Lifestealer that he could have got if he used the Sonic Wave. Like the one on the bottom lane when he blinked in.
Burrow Strike on FBZ. Sonic Wave this time. Phase shift, but not going to be enough to stay alive. FBZ, Yopaj with that one. Goes and finds High. KezCute nearby.
He gets the rune. 6. Blocks him. Wow, man.
Right on it every single time. Hyde in trouble. Burrow Strike hits. Double kill for Yopaj. KezCute just has to run. The aggression from Neon has been well placed, whereas Boom, who are working with these smokes, haven't really found much from them at all.
Yeah, 2 smokes, 1 target, that's all they could find. Lifestealer, he's just farming, you know. He sees there's an Orchid on Queen of Pain, so he's like, yeah, I need to take care of myself. I see Manta Style queued up. Most of the time, I'm not a big fan because it's a lot of gold investment just to be able to get rid of the silence, and it doesn't give you, you know, that much. Yeah, some move speed, some attack speed stats, but we'll see how it goes. Like I've seen a lot of Manta Styles and Lifestealer and Weaver from time to time, where it just feels like there's a better item. You know, there's like I should have invested these 5,000 gold into something else.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Dream Coil, Lasso, and Natsumi.
Big kill.
That's his first death. Big one for Boom. Slowing down that Battle Fury, which is close to finishing. Burrow strike in on Kezcute. And Play Hard gets the kill, and they'll look for the Tier 1 tower a second time. FBZ inside the trees, but looking safe for now. Tier 1, not so much.
After getting the damage item, the control with Queen of Pain, he decides to get a BKB, which I really like, and I see a Lincoln Sphere queued up, so he's covering himself against everything, so can play really aggressive. Like once you get those two items, it's still a long way to do it, but you know, you have something against the Lasso, and everything they have is just straight up magical damage. So BKB is a must.
And the BKB Lasso, especially with what we've been seeing from Yopaj already, and he does play this aggressive style. So it's no surprise that he wants to continue to have that be enabled. Get the BKB, have the Lasso, make sure you can't get locked down, and then from there, put on the pressure. And by the time he gets the BKB as well as the Lincolns, now with Riki having that Battle Fury, you're hoping that he's got a little bit more in his arsenal where these fights get easier if you're Neon. But where's the response from Boom? What are they looking for to kind of respond to this?
They already used their smokes, so it's kind of hard. We still haven't seen Magnetize nor Rock 18 minutes in. There is a blank Lasso available in 15 seconds, so I feel like Boom is on a clock here where they need to keep fighting. They're not getting anything out of their spells, which benefits Neon. Like this Riki, he's farming. Like he's really, you know, good to play this game for another 50 minutes. He doesn't care about fights right now.
And it seems like that max timer that Boom are on continues to tick down when they get further and further behind. In a spot where maybe right now they should be the ones with, you know, the aggression and the lead. But they're behind 4K. They've all grouped up and gone towards top. All 5 heroes here towards the Tier 2 tower. But again, Neon with the proper read.
Possibly be? I don't know. Everyone's just showing on top. So Neon will probably just try to split the map, maybe get a pick off if someone else shows on the map. Yopaj just pushing the bottom lane. There it is. Now they're drawing a line on a minimap. Want to make stuff happen. I feel like Boom has been trying to make stuff happen for the last, what, 10 minutes? Oh, bad, that's a big kill. Blink, onto Blink action.
Ooh, Play Hard. Blinking and whiffing on that. The Flame Break hits 3. They've also got the Dream Coil as well as the Silence. Here comes the ulti from Kezcute. Now the jump to the back lines from Natsumi. He just wants to leave for now. They haven't killed off anybody on Neon just yet. They'll look for Scam, finish off the Coddle. Drew going after Play Hard. Doesn't have a Burrow Strike available for 6 more seconds. That means he's dead to rights. Drew gets credit for that one. 2 for nil. But they did drop quite a bit.
Now this is exactly what they needed. Just find a good opening. John Will's ET made a good counterplay with Echo Stomp and Earth Splitter, but it's not enough. Like Queen of Pain still doesn't have a BKB, but there they go in.
And there's the Silence, there's the smoke screen. They've got the Lasso. Can they kill off Natsumi? He's got Tricks of the Trade, gets back onto the high ground. Sonic Wave pushing back Drew as well as Hyde. Hyde onto the low ground, Blink Strike back up to the high ground for Natsumi, but the roll comes in from Hyde, hits onto the Queen of Pain. They've got the Tricks of the Trade, they get the kill onto the Earth Spirit. They've also killed off Drew, so 2 heroes dead on the side of Boom, and now it's time for them to retreat, but Kezcute might not be so lucky. He starts the TP, Play Hard's here, Burrow Strike hits, and down he goes.
Great understanding from Neon how much damage they can deal, you know, with just the 3 heroes. heroes there. Ricky also playing on the knife's edge, going in, then being able to get out without dying, so that's pretty big. What does he have queued up? Just he bought the Blades of Alacrity. He doesn't even know what to buy. Like in the last minute, he changed his item build. Like he wanted to get the Aghanim Scepter. Understands like there's a ton of silences, you know, so I might need a way of dispelling things. So Manta's queued up now. I still feel like the BKB is a safer choice.
Mm-hmm. And now he queues up the Axe. He just switched again. He's definitely going over it. We saw this with Troll earlier today. Picked up that Blade of Alacrity first, and then thought about it, and then yesterday too.
It was
right?
yesterday, yeah, where he wanted to get the Aghanim Scepter, then realized, yeah, there are not too many good things I can dispel on the enemies, and they don't have any abilities that are dispellable, so I'll just get something else. Decided to get Yasha into BKB. I mean, if they somehow manage to get one more good fight, if he's not investing in anything, like he can buy Ogre Axe right now, you know, and just wait, see how the next fight kind of goes. Maybe they can get the Roche, then he can go greedy, finish that Aghanim Scepter, pick up the Aegis. But I still feel a safer choice here is just get out that BKB, then you can fall back to getting the Aghanim Scepter. Because you're not going to lack damage, even if you have a BKB Battle Fury. It's still a lot, but you have a defensive way to take care of yourself. Because, you know, your teammates don't have any defensive mechanisms. There's a Glimmer Cape, but, you know, you're already invis, so they will have dusts.
And they get the kill over bottom on a play hard. For Natsumi, his movements have been pretty good. Like that fight over mid, his jump back up and down using tricks of the trade, understanding how he's able to move throughout the fight was really well placed.
It really was. And now just killing some Ancients that were stacked. He also bought the Tome for himself, just wants to get the levels on the hero. Like, his talents are insane, I guess that's why. And Keeper of the Light doesn't benefit that much from getting the levels. Maybe ET would have been a better choice. 2 points in Aura at the moment, so that needs to be maxed out.
It's that carry mentality. Tomes are for the carry as well, or only for the carry as well.
Never heard about that mentality. Like,
That's the
tomes
bracket
are
I'm in.
for 4 and 5. Someone steals your tome, you know, you're getting that report after the game.
Yeah, chat, you can guess what bracket I'm in by the sounds of that line.
You're not even playing carry, huh?
No, I play support,
okay.
So I get pretty upset about it. I'm mostly just the 4-5 guy. Try to support my my allies, my friends. Do my thing. Natsumi, having a good time, but let's talk about Drew. He's got that Maelstrom, he's picked up the Manta, going into the AC, and Basher next. That's what he's got queued up. Kez queued. He's picked up a smoke for himself and another smoke from Boom. Let's see if they can be successful this time. They run right in to Neon. The Dream Coil misses! FBZ doesn't land it. The Chaotic Offering's there, but it's not doing enough. They've got the Sonic Wave that hits on the high. They'll take out this Earth Spirit. Look over at Play Hard, so it's a 1-for-1 so far, but Makoto getting low. Natsumi trying to do it again to finish him off. Yopaj gets credit for that one. Double kill there for the Queen of Pain. FBZ thinking about going in on Natsumi. Now they've got the Astral Spirit right on top of him. Manuel not going to throw the stomp just yet, as Neon are just retreating.
This is the second Dream Coil that we've seen completely missing today in both of our series. 728C, Dream Coil, full screen mode, like not being able to miss. Global Dream Coil.
Giving the Ice Rock too many ideas. Especially when upgraded Ags becomes a thing. I'm expecting Ags 2 to be the next big play in that.
Ags 2. Like Helm of the Dominator 2. I just don't feel that item is just going to be purchased ever. There's always going to be a better choice, that's why.
The cost difference too from 1 to 2 is pretty enormous.
It's like 6,000 gold.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Not difference, but the total cost of
Yeah,
it.
so like the jump from 1 to 2, the cost commitment is quite a bit. Now look for high. Can't roll once again, and well, Yopaj with another one, now sitting at 10-1-6. He's got the BKB, he's getting close to the Lincolns. Neon now, they'll smoke once more. See if they can find these boom heroes as Makoto's up towards top. Look at that, Natsumi 2-1-6. He's got quite high GPM right now and about 8,000 hero damage done. They're going to jump through, play hard, looking for KezQ. Burrow Strike hits, KezQ pretty much deleted. A quick kill there. Two-man Dream Coil, silence on a Drew. Pops the Manta, goes after Natsumi, taking a lot of damage. Hero Splitter comes down and hits on the Drew. Not doing enough. Tricks of the trade, and now the sweep. That lands on FBZ as well as KezQ, who bought back into the fight. The roll coming forward. Blink, as well as the Burrow Strike from Play Hard, going after FBZ. They'll pop the Infest, they'll look for the roll back over. KezQ dead for the second time, and now they've gotten the last one on the back lines. That hits on a Natsumi. They get the kill to Play Hard as well as that Ricky of Natsumi. However, sweep once more. Makoto gets hit. John Yuel, he'll TP away. And
not fast enough. 4-second cooldown, you have the time to TP out. Surprised Ricky decided to go back into the fight after barely getting out. Like, his abilities got refreshed by Keeper of the Light, but was really low on HP.
Now, risky play from him, and it was a good job by Makoto to grab that lasso, because he jumps back towards the river. So you see Natsumi get hit by the Dream Coil, as does the Coddle. Yopaj blinks in, Earth Splitter is down, FBZ over to the side, Tricks of the Trade, and he should be blinking back, and you see how low he is.
So Keeper refreshes his ability. He decides to use Tricks of the Trade to try to dodge some spells from Earth Spirit, who doesn't even see him. And yeah, then Batrider just comes and kills him.
Yeah, well placed.
While all this was happening, Yopaj just became godlike again. Level 20 Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, level 25 talent for some reason got reworked instead of the AoE Fear. Like, for me personally, maybe I'm a big fan for Queen of Pain, so I'm not being realistic. It was one of the best ones, you know. The AoE Fear, the way you could just start a fight with that was insanely good. Now you have plus 200 Sonic Wave damage. Yep, it's pure AoE damage, but still feels like very underwhelming.
That plus the Scepter.
That plus Scepter, okay, yes. But for level 25 talent compared to some others, or what she had, is just way worse. I don't think Queen of Pain needed a nerf.
Does anybody go Shard on Queen of Pain? Have you seen that?
Shard is really good. Like, you have this Sonic Boom that gives you damage, and it gives you silence from where you blink and the location that you blink to.
Just about to pick up that Lincolns too for Yopaj, who's only died once. Natsumi's died twice, going BKB, and has queued up both a Daedalus and a Blink Dagger afterwards.
Standard stuff on Ricky. Not the Blink Dagger, but like BKB and Daedalus. You just want straight up damage.
Blink. Burrow Strike away from Play Hard. They're going to go through. Pop the Infest. Look for Scam. Kill off the Coddle. Drew with the Shadow Strike, but Neon choose to just pull the ejector cord and get out of this.
Lifestealers. Very hard to bring down. Has that Manta style to get rid of the silence, very tanky. When he gets on top of the hero, like, you need to have a Glimmer Cape, any kind of ability, a Force Staff that can get away from him, because this new ability, Gold Frenzy, 25% move slow on top of the Orb of Venom, so you're not moving.
Your feet are caught in mud, and you cannot get away. Becomes very tough, and they're about to be back as 5 as Coddle is live once again. So, Scam up and about. Neon looking ready to go. Roche available. We'll see if either team goes for this first Roche. Nobody's really postured near it yet. Both teams have kind of stuck away from that objective for the most part.
Safe play for Neon would be allowing Ricky to get that BKB. He's very close. Less than 1,000 gold away.
Okay, you can see he's just trying to find Titan Sliver. He'll hold on to that. And there's one for the other side.
Radiant are scanning.
Balance in all things.
Dire's bottom tower is
Some
under attack.
good balance in there. Meanwhile, Scammy's going for the Aeon Disc. He's trying to survive. He's been taken out quickly in a couple of these fights. Play hard. He's also going for the BKB. He's got that Blink Yules. And again, Boom, being the aggressors, looking forward towards trying to get onto this tier 2 tower, because they get a couple of pickoffs. They take a tier 2. They back off, go for Roche. All of a sudden, they be the drivers in this game.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly like just trying to get that BKB on Ricky. He's so close. Let's see if he decides to farm the jungle instead of trying to get a pickoff. There's Brit Career inside the Roshan pit to see what's happening. And there it is, Ricky just farming. Elven Tunic. That's a really good item. You know, Titan Sliver is still probably a better one, at least for Ricky here, but Tunic feels really, really good as a carry item, the free one.
Who do you think takes the Tunic? Anybody on Dire?
Queen of Pain can take it. Like some evasion against the Lifestealer isn't too bad. Right now she's just holding on to Essence Ring. I don't think she has mana problems anymore. Lincoln Sphere and Orchid just gives you more than enough to constantly spam out the spells. So Ricky, where is the little fella? There it is, BKB completed.
TPM from Play Hard, Blink Burrow Strike, that lands onto Drew. Got FBZ going to the back lines, and now Silence, Chaotic Offering, well placed. They take out Play Hard, he buys back immediately. Natsumi also dead almost instantly. They've got themselves two, no buyback available for the Ricky. Yopaj trying to do what he can. They get the kill on the Kescue, they look over at Drew, he's sitting low. Burrow Strike hits from Play Hard, and now they take out both Drew and Makoto. A really well-placed Burrow Strike from Play Hard coming in the clutch, taking out the Lifestealer and the Batrider. That was really close to falling apart for Neon as they lost Natsumi really early on in that fight.
Yeah, Play Hard using buyback and kind of redeeming himself for his death. But Ricky, yeah, he definitely should not die there. Shiny, new 10-second BKB. Didn't even pop it. Yopaj, like his positioning has been really amazing in this game. Like you can see the way he blinks around and jumps on the high ground hill to not be able to get hit by the Lifestealer. And yeah, we're gonna see that one again.
Yeah, Burrow Strike comes in, starts off on Drew. And here's the roll forward. You look at Natsumi, Yopaj, as well as Play Hard. Chaotic Offering comes through, he's silenced up. Sonic Wave out and pushes him away, but we're unable to keep alive Natsumi. Yopaj gets the Aegis into his hands, pops BKB, goes after Hive, takes out the Earth Spirit, down goes FBZ. They commit to try and swipe the Aegis, but instead it just costs them more.
Yeah, Natsumi, I think he wanted to toy with them a bit with that BKB. You know, I'll go in, not pop it straight away, see what happens. But yeah, Lasso came, and while all this was happening, while we were watching a replay, easy Roshan plus a couple of kills, and Yopaj picks up that Aegis. Yeah, man, he seems super strong, getting very close to Shiva's guard, so that's gonna allow him to, you know, just blink in and show where everyone's standing, most likely try to take out Warlock. We still haven't seen like the good combination of Warlock plus an Earth Spirit.
On top of that, Queen of Pain's also almost level 25. So really getting up there. Yeah, we haven't seen like the Dream Coil magnetize Chaotic Offering. Like
we've seen Dream Coil miss.
Yeah. Happens
from time to time, you know, but they struggled. I think the problem was these two smokes that they used like straight away, try to make stuff happen, only managed to find the Elder Titan. Yeah. That was it.
And that really slowed down their game. Once you missed that, the positioning from Neon was pretty precise on that, avoiding the aggression that was coming out from Boom. Allowed them to continue to farm, get towards these next couple items, and feel like they were in a very decent spot in that mid-game. So, Ricky, 1,400 gold. As, you know, now Ricky with the Battle Fury Ags BKB still sitting at 10 seconds, wants that Daedalus, getting towards it. Sitting third on the net worth, actually 3,000 behind that Lifestealer.
what Queen of Pain could do. She's very close to level 25, get the spell block, so it's free Linken's, and use the other Linken's on Ricky, because he's still vulnerable, as we've seen, to just getting bursted if he's lassoed.
They're searching, but just like Neon earlier, Boom are avoiding them this time. They've done a very solid job of doing so. As Neon continue to search. They've got this Aegis, they're looking to use it. They were looking to play aggressive, they just haven't gotten their hands on anything just yet. They are still across the river with Natsumi as well as Yopaj, getting the 35-minute bounty runes, not allowing Boom to really leave that area of the map too confidently. Puck is got the gold for Axe. They find themselves play hard. They've got the silence. Now the lasso. Play hard. Fought back earlier. Now he's dead again. Dead for 95 seconds. Not the worst death.
They still might take the fight. Like Ricky sees that lasso is used, so I think he says, yeah, I want to take this fight. You know, I don't have to be afraid of that.
Goes for the rage and scams here. Now they've got Makoto coming over. He might have just added a +1 though. Hides in with FBZ. They pop the BKB on Makoto. They're trying to get away. As Flame Break pushes Yopaj out. Drew back in. Tricks of the trade. There's the Shivas with the Sonic Wave. Drew ends up going down as the Chaotic Offering's just a little bit too late. They'll follow that up with a kill on a Kescute. Earth Splitter flies in. Now the Magnetizes through. Yopaj loses that first life. But what else are you getting other than taking out the Aegis? You killed Play Hard earlier. You've committed so much to trying to go in on to Neon, and you've lost yourself your carry, and you've used your big ult in the Chaotic Offering.
That Chaotic Offering came a bit too late. I don't think... I mean, still the outcome for Lifestealer would probably be the same, but yeah, I like the initiative from Neon Esports where, you know, they lose the Sanking and they use this info that Lasso was actually used on Sanking to kill him, so they just go in. Ricky, it was probably Ricky's call, that fight. You know, this is something that he needs to be very afraid of. So Queen of Pain, yeah, she takes the other talent, the 18-second spell block instead of the Sonic Wave damage. Kind of underwhelming talent, so she can use the Lincoln Sphere on Ricky possibly, and has another Arcane Rune. They're just controlling all the runes.
Yeah,
Spell
Prism. That is the tier 4 of choice, it seems. That is a really good one to have.
Also Flicker here against Fatal Bonds, against all those silences. It's just going to be great.
Too.
That's Axe Coil, but they need to snap it.
They're staying leashed. There's no way to snap it. Now Dream Coil's just...
Well, Sankin found a way.
Just walked out of it. Confidence maybe leading to that. I can snap this. They won't go for me. Watch. And he just does. Ricky close to the Daedalus. 200 gold away from the Demon Edge. Now just right on it. Ready to go. Picks it up. So the damage from Ricky is going to be well felt, as it has been pretty much all game. He's getting close to that level 25. Is it just the tricks of the trade cooldown that you take on this one? Make it half? Get it down to 6? Or
no,
you've got a coddle and maybe you want to get
it's
a
a
little bit
no-brainer when you're
smoke
playing
screen?
a carry Ricky. The tricks of the trade combined with the Keeper of the Light, Chakra Magic. They just found an illusion.
Hide. In trouble. Natsumi comes in. Ooh. Is that enough? Sonic Wave certainly is. That hits onto him and Kescute. Makoto over to the side, pops the mech, but now Makoto's in trouble. Dream Coil placed down. That'll leash up this Queen of Pain as well as the Ricky Earth Splitter coming through, and that hits onto Drew. Not doing a lot of damage, but there's the Chaotic Offering flying in onto the Dire side. You've got 4 heroes dead on Boom, and this is all of a sudden a game well into the hands of Neon Esports.
This might just be it. I like how Elder Titan is using like Earth Splitter on top of his own team, and everyone from the team is standing inside of it as like a counter initiation tool.
Yeah, especially when Boom are just committing. They're well in on it. And it's just like, you put the numbers in, and well, we're going to make you pay for it.
That debate coming out from Ricky, illusion escape, fell for it, lasso used once again, so it's a go time. First Linken's pop, there's still a second Linken's from the talent.
Has a Hex now.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Smoke screen down will keep them safe as they go for the melee racks.
Radiant's middle barracks.
They'll take the range racks as well.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
You get so much value out of that spell prism, lowering the cooldown on Linken's Sphere, lowering the cooldown on your talent spell block.
Dream Coil used, hits onto the Queen of Pain, but the Barrel Strike comes through onto the Earth Spirit. They get the kill there onto Hyde. Not much to follow that one up. Drew holding that buyback, dead for another 13 seconds. Now you're without your Earth Spirit for 45. Dire, they'll back away. I believe that is a pretty long rush. That is going to be another
It's a
2.5
fake back.
minutes.
Like they just went back and smoking back in. One of my favorite Dota moves. Like so simple to use, but works most of the time.
Yeah, they're going to catch him. Look for Makoto. He's silenced up. Kezcute already dead. Sonic Wave comes in. There's the BKB being popped by Makoto, trying to fly back into the base as
Rick is
Neon
inside.
looking to put the cap on this game and this series. Looking for the 2-0. They get the kill on the Kezcute, but he's not dead that long. This late in the game. 40 seconds. Not bad. Does kind of speak to the kind of game you're having. Only level 13 to this point is the Elder Titan. Your enemy's 5 is level 19.
Yeah, they have 25k gold advantage, and you know, he's been playing really well. His positioning was on point, while you have a bullseye on your head because you're playing Warlock. Everyone wants to take you out every single fight before you can cast a single spell, so that's the difference.
Yeah, so Neon will stay across the river, probably till Roche comes up. But play hard in the pit for a second. He's not going to spot that. Still quite a ways away. And we'll see it in about a minute. So Neon don't have to force the issue. They don't have to go high ground right now.
They really
are
don't.
up a lot.
I know they want to. They feel how much stronger they are right now, but there is really no need. Like, this is also a play that they can do. Hold the high ground, there's a ward there, plus a sentry, so if they come, they have the high ground advantage.
Dream Coil onto an illusion.
Again, man, this illusion escape doing some good work.
Again, tricked, you know, consistently has worked really well for Neon. They're going to go for the Batrider, who's infested. Makoto in trouble once again. He gets hit by the Sonic Wave. They go after Drew, who'll pop the Rage and go for the TP out. The damage is not enough. It was close, though, and they lose the Batrider again, dead for 70 seconds. No buyback.
They might just try and poke them, see what happens, go for the Raxes. I like how Neon is playing. Like, this team really, you know what's up. Like, what are the good moves? The fake smoke back into the enemy base, holding the high ground. It's a pleasure to watch this team play. They seem like, I would say, like, at least in this series, tier above Boom Esports. Like, they read them so well, dodged every single possible gank early on, coming out from the, like, Warlock and Earth Spirit. They understood that their timings, like, we're weak right now, so we can't take the fight.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. I've been really impressed with Yopaj. His positioning this game has been phenomenal. He's looked so good, and now you're at a point, you're looking to close out the series, you're up 30k, you're picking up an Aegis on Natsumi. Burrow Strike hits on a Drew. He's in a lot of trouble, pops the Rage on the run. And with the rest of the team, he's in some trouble. They kick back, but Ricky's still going in with the tricks of the trade.
Ricky even farmed Swift Blink. Extra damage, extra attack speed, and allowing you to exceed the maximum move speed. No, that's...
Arcane?
That's Arcane Blink, lowering the cooldown. My bad. I stood up because I thought this game is kind of over. Just standing on my place where I need to be on the camera. My eyes are deceiving me. Apologies for that, chat.
So, first Arcane Blink of the tournament. Or the 2 days we've been here. We've seen a lot of Swift Blink. This time someone taking on the Arcane Blink.
Now, Black and me, we had a discussion off the camera about like the new blinks. It just feels that the Swift blink, sorry, the one that lowers the cooldown is just the best one. So we might see non-intelligence hero picking those up.
Especially when your cooldowns are pretty low. Making it easy to utilize. Seems pretty good. Going after this bottom tier 3, they don't completely get it, but again, it's that we'll back off, but we're not backing all the way. We're just going up the steps. And if you come out to chase, you're putting yourself into a bad position. Here they are once again. Blink forward, and then using the tricks of the trade. They've got the silence on a Drew, though. Use the BKB. Can they get much out of this? Earth Splitter down, lassos out. They get the kill on Makoto as well as Drew. They'll buy back on Drew. Down goes KSQ as well as Hyde. Everybody buying back on the side of Boom if they've lost nothing on Neon. They're without the Batrider, who is without the buyback. This is very difficult for Boom to hold, if at all. KSQ taking so much damage immediately. Just the tricks of the trade right on top of him. There's nowhere for him to go. They've got the smoke screen right on top of Drew. Burrow Strike hits, down he goes, and there is the GG call. Once the Lifestealer was out of it, it's a 2-0 for Neon, and a clean one at that.
Yeah, in the end, that was like perma tricks of the trade with the cooldown, with the blink, with the chakra magic coming out from Keeper of the Light, like Neon Esports.
Looking
like,
good.
Just
looking really good.
Real crisp, I would say.
That's definitely a statement. Like, coming into this, I don't know if many people knew Neon. Maybe they're not watching those other tournaments. It's a pretty well-known team if you're paying a lot of attention to the Southeast Asian scene. And they're making a statement. First series in, 2-0, really clean. Especially maybe where there was some doubt in the second game based on the draft, but they really made it work. And that's behind the backs of Natsumi and Yopaj, who had stellar games.
Like, his performance was amazing. Positioning, missed a couple of kills on Lifestealer with that ulti, but other than that, I'd say a perfect game from him.
Yeah, so really well done by Neon. They take the 2-0 over Boom Esports. We'll throw it back over to Nomad and crew on the panel. Back to you.
Well, what can I say? When you're right, you're right.